Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for December 2nd through the 8th. Continued happy birthday to all of you. We're going to do something different this week. We're going to use some Rudolph playing cards because I could not find Christmas tarot decks or Christmas oracle decks that were good anyway. At least the ones that I stumbled upon. So we're going to use playing cards. And then because I know the holidays, a lot of people are worried about money, we're going to use a money affirmation deck here. Even if you're not celebrating the holidays or in your part of the world or in your culture, it might not be a holiday season. Still, it never hurts. So we'll do a money affirmation card for the weekly message. But let's see what's going on with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead for our darling Sagittarius friends. We're going to do the 2nd through the 8th here. All right, cards are kind of jumpy. So Sagittarius, you may be excited about something. You may be nervous about something. There's a lot of jumpy energy in the cards. There's your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Monday, Tuesday, my darlings, we are kicking it off with a very positive card here. 6 of Cups, okay? So this could be reunions. This could be getting together with people you haven't seen in a while. It could be, hearing from someone reaching out to you. You might be on somebody's mind. Somebody you haven't heard from in a while, maybe reaching out and wishing you a happy birthday. It could be various things. On the other side of the coin, if you're a Sagittarius and you've been kind of going through a rough patch, or if you've been feeling down lately, this card could be asking you to make sure that you're not spending too much time kicking yourself over decisions that you've made in the past. Sometimes with this card, it can indicate that someone is like, they keep looking back over their shoulder and they're like, oh man, those were the good old days. I should have done this. I should have done that. And there's a message that comes in with the Sagittarius. Sometimes we remember things better than they actually were. And if they really were all that amazing and all that great, then we wouldn't have made certain choices, right? Like you wouldn't have made a choice to leave a certain job or to end a relationship or to move if everything really truly were that wonderful and that perfect about the situation. But sometimes we get out of a situation, then we look back and we remember it way better than it actually was. So try to remind yourself, my darlings, that whatever is meant for you cannot be kept away from you. Like if it's meant to be, it will circle back. Okay? And just do what you can in this moment with your plans and moving forward. So those are the two kind of different sides of the coin, depending on where you are in your journey right now. There could be a positive nostalgia. There could be preparation for getting together with friends and family. You might be hearing from someone you haven't heard from in a while. Or you could just be really kind of stuck in the past, feeling very sad. So I won't necessarily say it's two extremes, but those are the two possibilities with this energy coming in, starting off the week for Sagittarius. Your Wednesday, Thursday, my darlings, you have 3 of spades here. So 3 of spades could tell us that a lot of you are actually looking at the past and feeling kind of sad. Okay, because 3 of spades would be, feeling sadness. It could be feeling like you're missing something, or feeling hurt or feeling betrayed by a situation. I don't necessarily feel like something is, I feel that for those of you where you do have someone who's reaching out from the past, it could potentially possibly be someone that had hurt you. So the reason why Spirit is allowing this person to reach out or to connect with you is to have a chance to really let this person know what they put you through or what they did to you. I kind of have a feeling that when I said someone may be reaching out from the past, a lot of you were like, oh crap, I hope it's not this person, or I hope it's not that person. I kind of have a feeling that when I said that, since this was the next card, I kind of have a feeling that since I said that, some of you were like, oh, heck, no. Like, I hope it's not, this particular person or this particular ex or this particular relative. So if that's the case, chances are this person might be getting ready to contact you. Okay, if they don't contact you Monday, Tuesday, they may be getting ready to contact you in the near future. And Spirit wants you to know that when they do reach out, especially if it's your birthday, because I think a lot of you are going to hear from this person to, come along and be like, oh, happy birthday, Sagittarius, or you've been on my mind, or, it's the holidays, or like whatever, but my dears, this is saying that, don't hold back. This doesn't mean that you have to like lose your cool and go all ballistic on the person. And some of you might be like, oh, I don't want to give them the satisfaction. I don't want to give them the satisfaction of knowing that they hurt me. Or I don't want them to get a big head thinking that I'm all hung up over them. And this is what Spirit wants you to know, Sagittarius. This is a crucial a pivotal moment for you to break through a block or break through a cycle, because I think a lot of you Sagittarius have struggled with finding a partner that's taking your feelings seriously. Or if you're in a current relationship, it could be somebody is like an old issue or something is resurfacing. Maybe it's not a person, maybe it's an old issue that's coming back to the surface again. So what you're going to have to do, my darlings, is you have to speak up about how you feel, because when you do that, you're making a statement to that person, and you're making a statement to the universe that your feelings matter, and that if somebody is going to be with you, if someone is going to be in your life, they need to take your feelings seriously. They need to make your feelings a priority, right? And if they're not going to do that, then they got to go. Right? So that's the new contract that you're making with the universe by speaking up. And this could be somebody that maybe they really put you through the ring, or maybe this person is a narcissist, right? Maybe you're like, well, I don't want to give them that satisfaction. But you have to speak the truth of, this is what you did to me. This is how it made me feel. And, you could say you're over it now and you've let it go. It's water under the bridge, whatever it may be. But you need to own your feelings about it. And you need to speak up about what they put you through. And like why you're not going to forgive, or why you're not going to let this person back in. Or maybe you were hoping for this person to reach out. You need to let this person know that they really hurt you. And you need to make them earn your trust. Don't just be so happy that they're back where you're like, oh my God, yes, please, all is forgiven. Just thank you for coming back. This person needs to take your feelings seriously, and they need to right the wrong. If they're really serious about coming back to you, they need to right the wrong, my darlings. So be very, very clear. Be very clear here about how they made you feel and what they put you through, okay? It's going to help you change a cycle in your love life, or just in your personal relationships in general. Your next card here is oh my gosh. You got 8 of spades again, so lots of air energy. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign, or you could have, I said air kind of funny. I had like a real strong accent when I said air. Some of you might be dealing with an air sign, or some of you might be, you might have air in your moon or in your rising, and that could be really dominant energy that's coming up, or some of you might really be working through clearing mental blocks. And that could be why you have these, like, air cards coming up, or these, this would be like swords in traditional tarot. So this next card is letting us know that, I'm going to be honest with you, Sagittarius. I'm going to be straight out honest with you. Don't be mad at the messenger. But I feel like a lot of you have been really working very hard on yourself to get over someone from the past, or to get over old kind of obstacles or old kind of patterns, and you've been doing really well, and you're just now kind of getting to this point where like you're moving ahead, you're moving forward, you got your stuff together. And I just feel this person coming back from the past, if you allow it to get under your skin, it could really knock you off track. It could knock you for a loop. This is why Spirit is giving you the heads up and letting you know, look, maybe it's not going to be this week, but maybe kind of soon. But this is the week for you to prepare for it, because if your gut's been telling you someone's going to be resurfacing, this reading is confirming that for you. And what you need to do right now is go through how you feel about the situation, and whatever part of you is still hurting, work on healing that, before this person reaches out. And understand and know that if you don't do this, then it's going to be very possible that when this person reaches out and connects with you, that you start feeling trapped, that you start feeling like, man, I'm never going to get over this, or I'm never going to be able to break this cord. Actually, I'm going to give you a heads up, Sagittarius. The truth of it is this: you already broke that cord, and that's why this person's resurfacing. That's why they're coming back. You already broke the cord, and they're reaching out. This could be an old employer for some of you if you left a really toxic job. It could be a family member who's been very toxic towards you. It could be someone that you broke up with, or someone that played you or led you on. You know, it's going to be different for different ones of you. But this person was feeding off your energy. And you finally got to a point where you cut them off energetically. You cut that cord. You were like, heck no, I'm going to just kind of reclaim my energy. I'm going to move forward. This person subconsciously feels like they can't feel you anymore. They don't know what's up with you. They can't sense you anymore. They don't know what's going on in your life. So they're coming back to just kind of like try to latch into you again. You know, like to just trying to kind of grab onto you again. And it's going to be up to you, Sagittarius, not to let them do that. Don't let them put you into this eight of spades, or like eight of swords. Don't let them put you in this mental prison, right? Because they only have as much power as you allow them to have. So this is kind of a heads up for you to prepare yourself, because I feel like a lot of you are breaking through a lot of old contracts, a lot of old agreements. You're coming into a more positive energy, and this is the old energy. This is the devil, you know, coming up and trying to like yank you right back in. Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? It's so not worth it. You've been working so hard. Do not let this foolish person come in and like throw you off. You've been doing so good. So this is a good time for you, Sagittarius, to just kind of start looking at what needs to be healed and reminding yourself of how far you've come, reminding yourself of what a great job you've done. And I'll tell you the positive side of this too. The fact that this person is coming up tells me that, especially if you're a single Sagittarius, you are on the cusp. You are like right on the threshold of meeting your life partner, like your main soulmate. And that's why this person's coming back, to just really completely and totally clear out all the old cobwebs, just like to be done with this once and for all. So the fact that it's resurfacing, let it give you courage. Let it give you strength. Let it give you hope that, wow, I must be so very close to this breakthrough, that the old energy is trying to latch onto me before I break away once and for all. So you can take this actually as a positive, okay? We're going to go ahead and see what your money message is here for the week, my darlings. What is your money affirmation for Sagittarius? And we have here courage. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to read the affirmation on the back. But before I do that, what I would like you to do, Sagittarius, is just take a moment and look at the pictures on this card. Don't knock it over. Take a moment, look at the picture on this card, and see, oh my goodness, see what's jumping out at you. Okay, see what is calling to you. What is it saying to you? What do you see in the images? You know, we have this cheetah here. What does that say to you? We've got these horses that almost look like unicorns to me. I think they might be unicorns even in the background. We've got these evergreens here. We've got these stars. You know, what do these symbols symbolize to you? Take a moment and make this reading personal to you, and what those symbols mean to you, and what spirit might be trying to convey to you by the pictures on this card. Okay, this is telling me, though, that a lot of you Sagittarius are getting ready to make a really big life change when it comes to your money. So you might be preparing for a really big career change, or launching some kind of a business. Or you might be preparing to like really kind of move up the ladder and take your career more seriously, or go back to school, or just do something like taking a big step towards your money or towards your finances. Or you are wanting to manifest money for something very big, like property purchase or like a big move or something. And so courage is going to be important for you so that you're able to make this change or to make this manifestation. The fact that courage comes up makes me feel like you're at a really big crossroads and you're getting ready to take some kind of a leap of faith. Okay. But again, take a look at these images and see what it means to you. And we're going to go ahead and see what the affirmation itself is. The affirmation itself says, my fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. So the thing that you're setting out to do, it could be something you're being criticized about, right? You could flat out have people who are criticizing you. I can tell you when I left the corporate background to go ahead and do what I'm doing now, you know, people thought I had downright lost my mind. Like they were like, are you crazy? Like seriously, you know, like they couldn't understand it. And there were people like, oh my gosh, it's demonic, or oh my gosh, it's all lies and you're a con artist, and just all kinds of things, you know. People are going to have their opinions, right? And there's going to be some people that they truly cannot imagine you in a different role. Like they can't imagine you doing something creative, or they can't imagine you doing something scientific, or they can't imagine you doing something spiritual, or whatever it is. They can't put two and two together. Okay. For those of you who do have a Christian background, I can't speak for other religions because I don't know. I have not studied, you know, very deeply other holy books and holy writings. But, you know, I had the Bible drilled in me since I was a kid. But even with Jesus, when Jesus spoke up and he said, you know, I'm here to help, I'm here to spread the message, I'm here to preach, right? His people that he grew up with, his own family, they were like, wait a minute, isn't that Jesus? Isn't that Jesus from Bethlehem? What? Like, that's we knew him from when he was little. Like, what is he talking about? There were people that were just like, what in the heck? Jesus has lost his mind, you know? So it's going to happen. There's just going to be people that they can't see you in this role, but it's okay, right? It doesn't matter what they think, because what matters is that you're going into the path of doing something fulfilling and doing something that is giving you joy and abundance. And that's really all that matters. Their opinion doesn't matter at all. You will find along the way people who are going to be supportive and people who are going to appreciate what you're putting out there. One more thing I want to say about affirmations, my darlings. They are very helpful to do the first thing when you wake up and the last thing at night before you go to bed. It really helps them get there in your mind. But you can make this your little affirmation if you get nervous throughout the day. So go ahead and take a screenshot of that, write it down, repeat it to yourself. My fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. And I want to say one more thing about this, because I know somebody's going to say something in the comments. This can be perceived as like a negative thing, that, oh, this isn't a positive affirmation because you're accepting fear, or it's worded in a way where you're not like, you know, like you're acknowledging fear. But that can take the power of fear away, right? If I tell you to say an affirmation, I am always courageous, there's going to be somebody out there that goes, well, wait a minute, no, I'm scared. Like, how can I accept? Because I'm scared. So sometimes accepting something takes away the power, so we could just put it behind us and we can focus on moving forward. So that's why I really like the way this is worded, right? But if you want to tweak it, feel free to tweak it. I happen to think that this was worded pretty well. Again, guys, if you're curious which cards I used, I'll always have that in the link of the video. Channeled spirit messages are up. Those are linked in the description as well. Love videos for December will be up soon. And I am still working on the New Year's 2020 videos. Hopefully they'll be up in the next week or so. Private readings are shut down for now, my darlings. I've got a lot I got to catch up on with videos and just getting things in order with the calendar and making channeled readings available for you guys for the private readings. So everything's being tweaked. When I have it up again, things will be better, things will be more clear, things will be hopefully more streamlined. So bear with me, and I will let you all know when private readings are up again, my dears. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. I am wishing you a fabulous week.